You know, and one thing that they don't tell you about owning a house is sometimes bad things happen. On today's episode of Bad Things That Happened, pine tree that fell in our yard. So, completely wrecked our fence. So that's real fun. Today I get to learn how to use a chainsaw. And what are you doing, ma'am?
Sitting here supervising, and if I have to call your mom, I will, but I'm gonna do my homework while I'm doing this.
Thanks for your help. Also, something to note is we've probably lived here. How long have we lived here?
2 months.
2 months?
2 months and 7 days.
But the yard's looking nice since we first moved in. We did a lot of yard work over there. Now we just have to chop more stuff. So that's exactly what we did. We were trying to get ready for a housewarming party coming up, and then a hurricane happened. A Category 4 hurricane blew this tree over right next to our shed. It was about 3 feet. Luckily, it fell the other direction. It was a pretty healthy tree from what I could tell, cutting these branches down. I think the cause was the roots were a little rotten. But after cutting all the little branches first, we stacked them up in the fire pile, and it was huge. We are gonna have one heck of a fire. It's gonna be big. Once we chopped up the base of the tree, we had to get rid of this stump. With a little muscle in my father-in-law's truck, we eventually got it out of the ground. Well, it's out of the ground. Just had to get rid of that. The thing nobody told us about owning a house is after the party, we're the ones that have to clean up. So that's real fun. We're gonna throw less parties. On today's episode of our homeowner's experience, we have a busted pipe. If you ever notice your water bill went from $17 to 160 bucks, you might have a leak. So we've identified a leak here. As you can see, if you point the light right there, luckily, when I opened this up, it looked like there was some pooling water underneath the house, which would frickin' suck because I don't want to have to climb my skinny ass in there. So, oh, you can. So if you look right here, it looks like there's some flow coming up. So this should be an easy fix. From this spot in the ground here, it splits off from the main water valve to underneath our house. So where that little red line is our shutoff valve for our house. So it splits, it kind of does a T under this board here. Splits one to this hose nozzle here and the other one to the house. My idea is that I can completely cap it, hopefully, to the hose because we don't use this particular hose anyway. But it looks like the breach or break, whatever you want to call it, is to this hose, not really the house. Whenever I said it should be an easy fix, I think I meant that it would have been an easy fix had I hired a plumber and paid them a lot of money. Because it was not an easy fix for us. Because if you look in these pictures, it doesn't even do it justice. But it took us 5 hours to fix this pipe, only because of these roots. It's a huge sycamore tree next to it, so whenever we finally exposed the pipe, the plumbing job wasn't that bad. It was just we had to excavate and cut a lot of roots to get there. Just cut the pipe. Alright, that's that.
Got a picture?
Yeah. We're gonna see if that's good.
Oh, we should say a prayer.
We need to say a prayer.
Lord, please.
Current status of it. It's the pipe's been on for a good while now. The water's been turned on for about 45 minutes now. I'm leaving this piece of cardboard here overnight. It has a little bit of water there, but that's from the water underneath the cardboard coming on top. I'm about to put a piece of paper probably there just to see if there's any drips. The part I was most concerned about isn't any of this PVC pipe here, because it's pretty fairly easy for that stuff. So as long as you cut it right to size, once you put all the glue, it hardens up pretty nice, and it's a good seal. This part I was a little bit worried about. Originally, I've never used these before. Matter of fact, my plumbing life isn't very much at all. But so this is a galvanized pipe here. and this is our main water supply. So going into PVC, I couldn't keep it galvanized because I needed to attach this PVC. So I did lose the little hose spigot here, but in the future, if I ever need to, I could put a little T here and still make it work there and have a little hose to come up. But I don't ever have a hose by this side of the house anyways. We got all these roots cleared out here and all of this excavated. I'm not filling this dirt pile back in here yet until I know for sure it's not leaking. This is the importance of whenever you're buying a home. You have to know how to fix some certain stuff. So the last time I had some plumbing work done, I'll pop a picture up. That plumbing job set me back about 700 bucks. This one would have been in the thousands. All in all, 3 trips to Home Depot, a little bit of dirty tools later, and about 5 hours of work. It only cost me 27 bucks in materials. Poor Ryobi tools. It was really frustrating the next day whenever I saw water in the hole until I realized it was a leaky tree root instead of a leaky pipe. Alright guys, I just got back from Home Depot. I got some insulation for this pipe here. This isn't, I guess, needed. I've read some places that underground pipe doesn't need to be insulated, but I had a pipe burst, so here we are. This probably isn't the tool for the job, but it should work. I hope this video isn't coming across as a negative video. I just wanted to show the reality of owning a home. If you told me a year ago that in my first year of owning this house I was going to have 3 trees fall over, I would have laughed at you. But that's just the reality of owning a house. Some bad things happen, some unexpected things happen, and you just have to roll with it. 3 trees and a leaky pipe wasn't on my agenda, but we got over it. Haha!
Yeah!
Filling in all the holes.
We're putting the painter's tape up so we can paint. I don't like talking to the camera.
I know, I just wanted it to be awkward. Alright, it was quite tedious, but about 20 minutes later, I think, all of it's taped. That's a nice color, though. Do you like it?
Yeah. If the thing rolled.
From there, it is your project. You got it.
Yes. Why is it not rolling?
You know, in every relationship, you gotta fight your battles. She wanted to paint it, so she can paint it. And I'm gonna go build a door. We started this little bathroom renovation, and we wanted a smaller vanity, only so it would be easier to walk in and out of this small bathroom. It's a little half bath, and it's small as is, but the vanity that was currently in there was a little bit bigger than we wanted. So using this cool Amazon tool, we could actually see with a little simulation of how big the new vanity is going to be. Oh, yes.
Did you get it?
No, but there's tile underneath. That means I don't have to retile stuff.
Yay.
I was worried. This is what it looks like right now. It's a mess. I gave up. I really did not want to have to redo this plumbing, and I wasn't sure what we were looking like underneath. So that's why I decided to opt to just explode the whole thing around those pipes, because that's a bigger project that I don't want to deal with. So. Alright, so here's the vanity in the bathroom. Being a responsible homeowner, I don't want to have to pay for that electrical box, so I made sure to get the water and the electrical lines marked where I want to build my fence. Unfortunately, the fence I wanted to build was going to be right here, and it's square on that line, so we'll see. Hope I didn't just break that wire. That wire goes to the AC unit. Well, that sucks. Believe it or not, that post right there is more level than my house. This one I'm a little bit more scared of. It's right on our power line, so we'll see. I had it marked so I could go ahead and put this post in, so we'll see what happens. Oh shoot. Forgot I left the water running. Alrighty. We got a lot of wood here. Got a good bit done so far. Got all the fence posts in though.
No, I think it looks really good.
Heck yeah. That'll work. And that is fence completed. Now I just have to pick up all this stuff. This is one of the joys of home ownership. The first time it snowed in like what, 15 years where we live?
Actually snowed since like the 1920s or
seriously? I think
like that.
think right now we have like, I want to say we have roughly 2 to 3 inches of snow on the ground, which
Yeah, it's gonna snow until 4.
we already played in here earlier this morning, but yeah, it's pretty insane. Our ice skating rink is looking good still though. That's our little ice skating rink outside we built. Thank you guys so much for watching our first year living in our house. It's a lot of ups and downs in this video, so I wanted to end off on a few project notes. Built some coffee tables and some benches, as well as a porch swing, and I wanted to include those towards the end just to show the highlights. It's not all negatives in buying a home, but there is some unexpected twists and turns. As this video closes, I just wanted to leave you with a lovely video of me training my dog how to howl. Thanks, Tucker. Giving us an update, buddy.